The Hamish and Andy Show podcast. Powered by Amy. Lucky you're with Amy.
Right. It's time to get down to business. With your help, Hamish and Andy are covering off on every topic in the world. And right now, there is no topic more important than
horror movies.
Before you do a skerrick of work today, make sure you know all there is to know about
Horror, not horrible movies.
When we talk business, we talk
Horror movies.
I'm Peter Harvey. This is Hamish and Andy's Business Brunch, and business starts now.
Oh, spooky.
Well, not that spooky.
Horror movies.
We're not watching them, we're discussing them.
I'm thinking about one. I'm thinking about my favourite horror movie, Ando, The Decent. Or maybe I'm thinking of The Hills Have Eyes, or probably my favourite of all time, The Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
I know,
or maybe
one
my
of
number
those.
5, Wrong Turn.
What do you mean that you're number 5? So if you just pick...
Maybe my 3rd favourite, Grave Encounters.
So you've just printed out the top 10 horror movies, have you?
Checkmate. Top 5. So I'm out.
It is the Business Brunch, everybody.
I'll just do those, but with their sequels.
One topic a day we discuss, Sam, and we do that 4 days a week, giving us enough time...
There's a horror movie right there. That's our bloody workload.
To have a 3-day sabbatical before we get back to business. Today is, of course, horror movies, Sam. Warner Brothers premiered the first 3D horror film a major studio ever done, The House of Wax, in 1953.
Oh, the Paris Hilton?
Yeah, House of Wax. They redid it with Paris Hilton in 2005, but it wasn't in 3D.
Yeah. Well, even 1D was a stretch for Paris's acting. I prefer... Piranha 3D, I think, is still the paramount horror film, the 3D horror film.
Yeah.
Just wonderful. The frantic co-eds kicking, the busts seeming to come right into your face. Wonderful film.
We will cover off all things horror movies, your correspondence, as well as an in-depth look into the music of horror films. Hamish Dan's Business Brunch.
Up next, our horror films.
Horror movies today.
I hope this topic doesn't come back to life after we've killed it.
Which will be after an hour.
Great on-theme worry. I always try to worry on theme.
Hey, a lot of people emailed in, hamishandy.com/topics, asking what our own horror movies would be about.
Yep.
Yeah.
So we decided a 30-second pitch. We pitch it to the other guy.
Yep.
We try and be as fair as possible. And at the end, we decide what film will go into production with a budget of $110 million.
Wow.
Which is very exciting for us.
That's huge.
So this is a lot comes down to this pitch, Ando.
Yes.
We've each had over 40 minutes to think about it since we decided over coffees this morning. That's what we do. Have you got your horror movie pitch for me?
I've been helped out by...
I like your style, kid.
I've been helped out by company man Skeet Boop McCracken.
Oh, well, if you're going to get Skeet Boop in, then I expect big things.
He's 17 years of age from the UK. And he says, if you're going to make a horror movie, Hamish would definitely be that creep that's always hanging around town in the pickup truck.
Trust me, girls.
That everyone suspects is the killer.
I'm innocent.
So I have cast you as said creep.
30 seconds, mate.
And
Quick
your
pitch.
line is, right, I keep telling you there's something in the air around here.
Okay.
Before you drive off.
Go for it.
Right. Okay, we're in a small town.
Yep.
That's close to a nuclear plant.
I keep telling you, there's something in the air around here.
Good.
I'm back. I figured I might have to come back for my line.
Yeah, that happens later. Okay. As it turns out, there's been an augmentation due to the nuclear waste getting in the water supply.
Great premise.
Yeah.
I keep telling you, there's something in the water around here.
Close. Yeah, just walking along, someone just drops dead.
Yep.
In the street, and then
That's
about
scary.
30 metres ahead of them, another person just drops dead as well.
Yep. I keep telling you, there's something in the air around here.
Yeah. Yeah, we've got our own sound effects. As it turns out, Ham, the film's called Little Things, and microscopic mini maggots have fallen...
Mutant maggots, radioactive maggots.
Yeah, have fallen into the water stream.
Oh, damn it.
And everybody that's drinking it is getting eaten from the inside out.
I keep telling you, there's something in the water around here.
Yeah, that's the end of the movie.
Oh, it's pretty good.
Thank you.
It's pretty good.
Cheers. Thank you.
A lot of classic stuff. I like that people just dropping dead too. That spooked me.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's my film. Basically, it starts up. Sarah Michelle Gellar is at a party, and as a dare, she's eating a snake.
Okay.
So that's weird.
Live
and
snake?
cool.
Or
Yeah, live snake.
Okay,
and it was
cool.
like, eat the snake, Sarah. It's like, all right, more. And her character name's Sarah as well, but Sarah Ronalds.
So Ronald's eating the
So
snake.
Sarah Ronald's eating a snake. Yeah. And he's like, oh man, I don't feel so good. I think I got to poop. And then Joseph Gordon-Levitt, whose character name is Joseph Bonalds, he goes, poop in a bag, and then we'll light it on fire as a prank. She's like, I don't think my dad's going to like that. Then Sam Neill's like, no, that's all right. You can do that. I don't mind.
So Sam Neill's
he's the
Sarah's
dad, but he's at the party.
Okay.
So everyone's pretty cool in this town. So he's like, all right, I'll do a poop in a bag. And I think you see her do it.
Wow.
So, might be R.
How gratuitously like that.
It's kind of real.
Wow, okay.
Anyway, so then they're like, let's go, let's put it at the old guy's house next door. Let's light it on fire. Yeah. So they light it on fire. They knock on the door. You're all still sort of recovering from seeing Sarah Michelle Gellar do a real poop. And they knock on the door. Morgan Freeman comes to the door. Yeah. Oh, what are your kids doing? It's a very good cast for a horror film.
Mine just had you.
and the maggots. Both good actors. So Freeman's stamping on the flames. Yeah. Then an almighty scream comes out of the bag, and the poop is alive. Yeah. Poop comes out of the bag, it's on fire, and it wiggles up Freeman's neck. And it shoots down his throat. It's a flaming poop.
Is it a snake?
No, it's a poop.
Okay.
It's a real poop.
So why does the fact that she ate a snake?
Stay listening. So it shoots down his neck, and then he gets a really weird look on his face, and everyone's standing around going, did a flaming poop just shoot down Morgan Freeman's neck? What's going on here? There's something in the air around here. Yeah. It's my line. He gets a really weird look on his face. Then he starts groaning, and then his pants catch on fire and burn off immediately, very quickly, because we don't need him in the scene anymore. And then he does 2 flaming poops, and they drop down onto the pavements. This is a pretty big moment. Everyone's like, hang on a sec. The poops are multiplying. The flaming poops are multiplying. Yeah. Everyone screams. Sam Neill goes, think it might have had something to do with the snake.
Okay, cool. Yeah, sure.
The poops shoot off trying to find their next victim, so you know they're going to multiply. Credits roll. Flaming poops of Babylon.
Why Babylon?
You find out later.
Hamish and Andy.
110 mil.
It just occurred to me, you claimed the 110 million from the synopsis stuff right at the end.
No, I've got to pay those actors.
I know, but it was between one of us was going to get it, and you just said...
There was something in the air in here, and it just felt like it was going to the flaming poops of Babylon, didn't it?
I wasn't sure.
Ando, I've got to pay Morgan Freeman.
Yeah, okay, cool. Anyway, sorry.
I'll do yours still, but I'll do it for free. Ando, here's a terrific bit of correspondence from David Stenlake, company man David Stenlake. He tells a tale of woe, Ando, and it grabbed my attention. Hi, Hamish, Andy, Jack. When I was 12... I was a victim of a sarcastic jump backfire.
What does that mean?
It's an interesting term. It's not something I was familiar with. I thought to explain it, we might get company man David on the line. Dave, how are you, mate?
Yeah, g'day guys, how you going?
Thanks for doing business with us, David. Obviously, you went to hamishandy.com/topics, as many people, many other people are encouraged to do, but talk us through, what is it, a sarcastic
jump backfire. So I'll set the scene here. Dave, you're at a friend's birthday party, you were 12, and you decided it was a lot of suspenseful, surprising moments, a lot of climactic sort of moments in the horror film, and... You decided you weren't scared, so you decided to spice things up a bit. Is that right?
Yeah, for sure, yeah. So basically, as a youngster, I thought I was impervious to fright. And basically, so I hatched the plan that I would do a sort of a delayed sort of jump to sort of look tough in front of my friends.
But how's the jump making you look tough?
So say something like, a monster springs through the door, you wait 6 or 7 seconds, and then you go, monster!
Go, oh, no, exactly.
Okay. So great comedy move.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Anyway, so about halfway through, the killer comes out, high-pitched violin noise, and the scare happens. About 6 to 7 seconds later, I went, oh, no! Anyway, a millisecond before that, a loud crack of thunder comes through the house, and it looked like I was scared of the thunder and on edge because of the movie.
Right.
Yeah, right.
And you're now 23, and I got
Yep.
the impression from reading through your email that this still stays with you to this day, that unfortunately everyone at that
Yeah.
birthday party felt that you were scared of thunder. They didn't understand you were doing a delayed sarcastic jump
Exactly, yeah.
because of the film.
Like, trying to explain myself would have just made the taunts worse, so I just
Yeah.
left it alone. I thought, okay, I'll cop that.
But here we are, some 11 years later,
Yeah, and-
still trying to
Yeah.
set the record straight.
And you're like cattle. You're just scared of thunder and lightning.
Yeah,
Dave.
you spooked. You stampeded throughout the house, chewing on your cud. Now, is there anyone, any girls or guys at that party that you were particularly devastated to look bad in front of?
Yeah, it was my mate Mitchell's birthday party, so yeah, it was a big, because it was a big sleepover thing. We had like probably about 15 of my friends over there,
Oh, no.
so it was quite embarrassing.
Yeah, just change schools, mate. Change friends.
Yeah.
Change your name.
Still,
if
you
you have
still
to.
mates with any of them? Did you manage to bounce
Yeah,
back?
still mate, still talk to them.
That's
to this
nice
day.
of them.
Yeah, they still think I was scared of that movie and that thunder till this day though.
Look, I've just from a guy's only a couple of years older than you, you give it another 10 or so years,
Yep.
and it'll start to fade into the back of people's minds. But generally, with a transgression like that, it's going to be with you for a while.
Thanks for joining us, David.
Yeah, no problem, guys.
Cheers,
See
mate.
you, mate.
Hamish Daddy's Business Brunch. Horror films, Ham. And look, a lot of people are saying horror films with the sound off
Yeah.
aren't scary.
It's sometimes a way for people that are very scared of them to get through the scariest bits.
Yes, just muted, which is true. We thought we'd do an experiment today with regards to how important music is in horror films. Earlier on this morning, Ham, I rang my mum, Marg.
Yep.
I would say she's not the scariest person. I wouldn't put her in...
I've never been scared of it, except when I wore shoes inside the house or I touched your family's worthless antique wooden snake. Only two instances I've been scared of her.
I called her and this morning. I was recording the call and the phone broke up at one point. But look, I'll play it out just, as it was.
Yep.
It's really pretty present.
Margaret Lee speaking.
Hey, Mum.
Hey, son.
Yeah.
How are you feeling, my boy?
Yeah, pretty good, pretty good.
That's good.
How are you feeling?
Oh, yes, I'm fine, thanks.
Sure.
Yeah.
What are you doing, just at home?
Just home, hanging out with your dad.
Oh, Dad's home, is he?
He's home too. Well, it's school holidays, you see.
Yep.
But
Is
he
he at
was
school?
playing golf this morning, and, yeah.
So is he already gone?
No, he's here.
He's there?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know where he is?
Do I know where he is?
Yeah. Do you know, where... Sorry, are you there?
Yeah, I'm waiting
So-
for you to speak, and I think, gosh,
Thought we just dropped out for a second.
Oh, sorry.
That's
Yeah,
right.
No.
Well, do you know where Dad is?
He's right beside me.
Oh.
Right
There you
beside Yeah, that's okay.
Well, I'll call you guys a little later on. I just thought I'd ring and touch base.
That's very kind of you.
Very nice.
Pretty normal.
Very,
Dad was-
very weird conversation
It was.
for your mum. Why have you answered with, hey, hello, Andy. How are you? Good. Okay, well, I'm just calling to let you know I'll call later. Okay.
It serves the point for this experiment, though. My dad is a primary school teacher. That's why he wasn't at school.
He's home from school. I think he's picking up the syllabus so he can have a day off.
But this is the same call with horror music.
Margaret Lee speaking.
Hey, Mum.
Hey, son.
Yeah.
How are you feeling, my boy?
Yeah, pretty good, pretty good.
That's good.
How are you feeling?
Oh, yes, I'm fine, thanks.
Sure.
Yeah.
What are you doing, just at home?
Just home, hanging out with your dad.
Oh, Dad's home, is he?
He's home too. Well, it's school holidays, you see.
Yep.
But he is playing golf this morning, and, yeah.
So is he already gone?
No, he's here.
He's there?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know where he is?
Do I know where he is?
Yeah. Do you know, where... Sorry, are you there?
Yeah, I'm waiting
So-
for you to speak, and I think, gosh,
Thought we just dropped out for a second.
Oh, sorry.
That's
Yeah,
right.
No.
Well, do you know where Dad is?
He's right beside me.
Oh.
Right
There you
beside me. Yeah, that's okay.
Well, I'll call you guys a little later on. I just thought I'd ring and touch base.
That's very kind of you.
Lovely ending.
Beautiful ending.
No deaths in that horror film.
Yeah.
Just one scoring
Right.
point.
He's beside you! Look out, Mark! The golf-playing husband's beside you!
It's a business brunch. Today's topic is horror movies. So much correspondence. Time for Fast Beers.
Fast Beers, top three. Number three. Yes, good. Rhubarb Montgomery, company lady Rhubarb, writes... She says, look, I'm not a big fan of the Robert Pattinson films. She just almost classified Twilight as a horror film because she's horrified by it, doesn't enjoy it. She says, is anyone else bothered by the fact that Pattinson ends up shirtless quite a lot and has an extraordinarily hairy left nipple?
Hadn't noticed that.
I hadn't, so I Googled it.
Yep.
There's a tuft. There's a patch. There is a runaway patch going into his cleavage.
So it's not the same as the other side?
Well, I mean, you get a nice 50-cent piece area of growth around a male nipple. Extra fertilizer's been laid. Almost like a farmer, as he was walking away, his fertilizer sack spilled open.
Yeah, okay.
He accidentally fertilized some other ground as he was walking back towards the sternum and then going back home up the neck to begin
fertilize
planting the
chin.
beard.
Yeah.
So, he does have a patch there, but it's not crazy. Like, it's not...
Okay, not enough to hate the film.
You're not going to cast him as the Wolfman and go, gee, we're going to save some money here on special effects because we won't need that patch of wig.
Number two.
Company lady Amy Ham says horror films should not exist.
No.
There's a fair few people that are in this boat.
A lot of people don't like him. I mean, you and I having to be brutally honest, it's not our favourite genre.
No, go there, feel uncomfortable.
You know, to me, it's like excessively spicy food. Yeah. What's the point? Give me a sausage.
Exactly, of reasonable spice.
Or none.
As she says...
If you just tuned in, you're listening to Sausage Preferences with Hamish and Andy.
They are forced upon unwilling watchers at high school slumber parties. This is true.
That's true. It's a real test of your manhood.
It's bullying.
It is.
Film bullying.
It's not too far off holding people's eyes open with toothpicks and making them watch horrible images.
Yeah, exactly. This results in lack of street from numerous nights and constant mocking from supposed friends.
Yep.
This is worsened when one is tricked into watching a horror film, being told the movie is a comedy. Now, I think it's pretty obvious, but she says, just so you know, Paranormal Activity is not a comedy.
Thank you.
How long?
I picked it up in the trailer, but it wasn't.
How long do you sit through that before you go, haven't had a single laugh?
This is very funny. You guys could be doing lots of lines here. Just so you know, Scary Movie is a comedy, allegedly.
Number one.
And company lady Amy Hall, bit of international business. She's in LA. This is a real thing that exists in Los Angeles. It's called Great Horror Camp Out. And it's for people who think it would be fun to be in a real horror movie. You apply, you go camping. Yeah. This is the safety notice. There are actors that then come out of the woods at night and harass you.
Okay.
This is the safety notice. The actors may touch you. You cannot touch them back. Okay, just in case you want to be the man and you end up killing an actor. During Great Horror Campout, you may be forcibly handled, moved, bound, hooded, chained, and subjected to simulated torture by our actors. Oh. You may witness strong verbal content, which would be considered offensive in nature. So I think that they mean it's considered offensive within its nature. You'd consider it offensive in the woods, but you might like it in the city. The thing is, if I've been hooded and bound and chained, I really don't think I'm going to then go, oh, come on, guys, I think dropping an F-bomb's a bit too much.
You can have a salty language.
I don't mind you guys chaining me up between trees. I don't think you needed to call me a poop head.
So I've got time for this business brunch. Thank you for all your correspondence. Been a pleasure doing business with you as usual.
Adjourned.
That was the Hamish and Andy Show podcast, powered by Amy. Lucky you're with Amy.